Well now.
It's about an hour to get out of here.
Back up and down, okay? Come on.
Whiskey.
Hey, Amber.
Where's your...
No. You stay out there. Over that way. Hold the door. Back up. He's in class. Right, they're going to take it right.
Get down.
Who's gonna get up? Get it?
No, we're all right.
What's good to do with it?
Keep going in. Step.
We'd keep it back there at least. We feel that thing up, but it ain't quite cool yet.
It's not like that.
We got some old men in these repair stuff. They just get in
Oh,
there.
great. I can get back here. Now that I'm out, how do I get back here?
So we got one. We give you some money to take that.
Yeah, we paid that one year, we paid it back.
It would if you get that. I don't think we're at college. It's hard to stop if I stop.
When we came back here, it wasn't there. It ain't there. Gotta get 10 minutes. We don't get to that now.
No, get a big one. Yeah, like just dump it upside down.
Where did the girls go?
Just for a couple. No, let's just dump it upside down.
Where did
and
the
get all
girls
of
go?
it. Is it all the way over? Alright, I'll pull it down for you.
Let's get started. We're going to let you sit down if you sing out. Okay?
And let's don't wait 10 minutes before we sing out, because I don't want some puppet friends to come out in a hurry and visit with us, okay? All right, let's help Lisa sing that first verse. You help section. Okay. And guess what? It's going to stay the very, very quiet section. Even if you talk, it's going to stay the very, very quiet section, because guess what's going to happen to you? You're going to move away from the very, very quiet section. So if you like your seat and you want to keep it, zip it, and keep it zipped. Okay? All right, got a lot planned this morning. Let's have a word of prayer and ask the Lord to bless our service this morning. Okay? Father, we thank you so much for your many blessings. Thank you for each boy and girl who's come. We thank you for the good service so far and the good lesson that we saw on the film. Lord, help us to take that with us and to learn from it and to realize that you are the only one who can save us. We must put our trust in you. Thank you so much for the Winston-Salem Rescue Mission, Brother Wilcox, and the good job that he's done, and the faithful stand that he's taken through the years. Lord, be with him this morning as he speaks to us a little later on, and help us to be attentive. Lord, help all the things that will happen today. May they honor and glorify thee, we pray in Jesus' name. Amen. Okay, Brother Wilcox, you come for just a few minutes and share some with us.
Thank you, Brother Tim. I appreciate it so much, the privilege of being with you. Thank you so much for those nice things you brought. I just was so overwhelmed by the way you responded. I'm so grateful to you. You saw the film, just one man. There are literally millions of men just like Pirelli who are walking the streets of our cities and towns across the country today. Nowhere to go, no place to call home, just squandering their time, sleeping in abandoned cars, underneath bridges, along the vines, along the streets of our city, in the rundown areas, old abandoned houses. That's all they have to sleep in. And when you help the rescue mission, you're helping us provide a place for these men to stay so we can not only give them food and clothing and shelter, but preach the gospel to them about Jesus, just like you saw in the film. We see people at the rescue mission get saved, just like you saw in the film with Pirelli. And we have the opportunity of presenting Christ night after night after night as these men come to us when they hurt inside. They're so sick of sin, and they're just torn up inside. They've lost their little children, they've lost their wives, their homes, automobiles, jobs, and they're all alone. And what you've done is help some of these men to have a place they can call temporary home while they're getting their life together. Thank you so much. The rescue mission provides a place for 85 men to sleep at night with a warm bed, with clean sheets, with an opportunity to have a good breakfast in the morning, a devotion, and an opportunity to help around the mission during the day until they can find a job outside, or either they'll move to the next town where they can find work there probably. So we're in the business of taking homeless people and helping them, as you saw in the film, and as we've been doing for over almost 24 years in Winston-Salem. We appreciate the privilege of being God's missionaries to the homeless people. And because of what you've done in collecting these items for us, you've become a missionary. You may not have realized it. You may not have thought about it that way. But you've become a helper. You're helping us help others help themselves. Thank you so much. I believe the Lord is honored, blessed, and I believe he'll bless you for sharing with us in such a splendid way. Thank you so much. May the Lord bless you.
Okay. Thank you, Brother Wilcox. And I thank you, too. You've done a real good job. We certainly do appreciate it, okay? All right, let's see. Let's go ahead and take our offering real quick, okay? Get that out of the way. I hope you've done your best. We've been talking about this for some time, and I hope all of you have come prepared to give for the work of the Lord, the Winston-Salem Rescue Mission, and I hope you brought it, okay? All right, do we have our ushers lined up at this time? Well, what are y'all talking about? Luke, man, I am sure glad aren't you glad Luke's come to church this morning, boys and girls? Man, I tell you. Well, you know what? I'm sorry, I have to leave early. We have any volunteers to block the doors? Yeah. I don't think you're going to leave early there, Luke. Let me tell you something. Well, I'm not going to tell you anything. I'm going to let you wait. I don't think they got it. So I ain't got nothing to worry about no way. Sounds like a pretty good song to me. Let's see if we can't sing it. Ready? And for Luke's face. It ain't gonna happen. I think it's getting real close to happening. As you can see, we've got 1,537 points. Again, this
Not
is...
good enough.
You're right there, Luke, but the only problem is the 1,537 points only counts before today. That means that the boys and girls would have to bring 463 points.
They didn't bring anything.
Well, guess what? At the end of the service, after our testimony and after our devotion and after our invitation and after we sing a little bit, I think we're going to find out.
I don't have to find out. I know they didn't bring that much.
I'm going to see a hand of everybody who brought something today for our contest. What do you think about that, Luke?
4 or 5 anyway.
Excuse me?
I said there's 4 or 5 people brought something anyway.
Were you absent from arithmetic class that day they taught you to count? Look at this. Looks like about 45. Yeah, you're right. It's about 45.
About 60.
I tell you what. I think the boys and girls got a picture yesterday and you weren't looking too calm and collected. Do you remember when somebody took that picture? Well, guess what? I have a feeling if the boys and girls brought as much as I think they did, that perhaps we're going to see that live and in person. Don't you think, boys and girls?
I don't want to do that to me, do you?
Tell him we want to do it to him.
You want to do it to Mr. Tim instead.
No. Look at my
That's
friend.
Bo. You want to do it to Bo.
I don't think Bo deserves it. Do you, Bo?
Alligator.
I don't. No.
Susie won.
Any more great ideas that we can...
Clyde.
Mrs. Evans, lady. Mrs.
There
Evans?
you go.
Luke said that, not me. He's trying to get people that will take his replacement as getting the pie in the face if we get to... Will you take his place?
Senior Lamberto.
How about Senior? How about Luke? Well, I tell you what, let's sing a little bit, and by the way, we got a little extra surprise for Luke at the end if we've reached 2,000. Okay, now look, it's very important that you be very quiet, that you sing out. By the way, let me mention to some of you who may not know, the 2,000 points up here, what we did is we allotted points for each item that the boys and girls brought to donate to the mission. For instance, a can of food was 1 point. There are not a lot of points allotted, not 100 points for an item. The most was 25 points, and that was for refrigerators and washers and dryers. And believe me, I think we've kind of kept the trucks busy the last couple of weeks, and even next week, okay? And that's a good problem to have, isn't it, Brother Neil? Okay? So that was the most we could get, and you can look in the truck and see that we've kind of at least filled it partially, and the boys and girls have done a good job. But so far, we've got 1,537 points, and I told the boys and girls 3 weeks ago when Luke wasn't here, right? He wasn't here to defend himself, and I promised to you boys and girls that if you got 2,000, what would happen? Hit me a chord. And a pie in Mr. Luke's face.
You know what, Mr. Tim?
What's that, Luke?
I think it's really good that we're helping the rescue mission.
Yeah, I do too.
You know what? I'd like to see some and see what they do there.
Would you
I
really?
think now would be a good time for me to go over there and see what's going on.
You know what? I bet Brother Wilcox would love to have you, but I bet it's closed to Luke right now, don't you, Brother
Didn't
Wilcox?
see much. The store's closed. The
Yeah.
bar's closed, yeah.
That's all right.
No, I think Brother Wilcox. How about after the service? It'd be probably a pretty good time.
About 1:30 or 2.
About 1:30 or 2. How about that, Luke?
Well, if I'm gonna make it, I better get
No,
going.
no. I don't.
It's
quite,
11:30 now.
I don't quite think that'd be a good idea. Well, Luke, I want you to sit there, and again, I don't want you to worry. I don't want you to sweat. You know, I mean, it's every day that a person perhaps gets a pie in their face. So you just kind of think about that real quickly. Let me talk to Bernadette. Bernadette, it has been a while. How are you this morning?
Oh, pretty well.
Oh, that's good. How was school? School pretty good?
It was pretty good. I'm glad to be out.
Did you make all A's?
No. Tried.
Tried.
Stop that car.
Oh,
Right.
somebody is glad to see Bernadette.
Yes.
Bo knows Bernadette.
It looks like it. Well, I tell you, Bo, what was all that about?
Welcome home.
Welcome home.
Oh,
That was an awful sloppy welcome home.
Yeah, you're gonna have to get a paper towel or something there, aren't you, Bernadette?
Wonder if that guy over there got it on camera even.
You think?
You know what? I hear pie absorbs water pretty well, Bernadette.
You think?
That's okay. You can take it.
Well, let me ask you something. We need to sing just a few songs here this morning. I'm going to squat down here so we can get some shots of you puppets. But boys and girls, I want you to help Luke and Bernadette and Bo sing a little bit this morning. Can you do that?
Is that guy from the TV even? Is he from TV? I'd love to. Hey, Mom.
Wait a minute. I'll be back. Just a second.
Wait.
Is your from TV?
Does your mom watch the Junior Church TV show?
Every single Sunday even.
Boy, anybody else watch the Junior Church TV show? How many of you would like to see a Junior Church TV show? I better put your hands down. You're going to be bugging me about that. All right, let's see if we can sing. Bo, I want you to think of one, but Bernadette, I'm sure you've got one on your mind.
Now I'm ready to be on TV.
Nope.
Uh-oh.
You didn't clean your, you know what? The, you know, thing between your eyes, even. You know what I mean?
He didn't comb his hair.
Your nose.
I did comb my hair.
Luke, by the way, I know you've got your... Sit up straight so we can see your green checkered shirt there. You like that green checkered shirt?
You think you might change clothes every once in a while even?
Well, I guess what? Since it's such a special occasion at the end of the service, we're going to have him come out. Don't you think we should bestow upon him our great pie with him in his tuxedo with his bow tie? I think so, too. You know, we want him to be dressed...
Especially when it's on TV even.
I think so, too. Be dressed for the occasion.
Mr. Tim.
What's that, Bernadette?
Barney told me to tell you hello and tell everybody hi.
Boy, it's been a long time since Barney's been here. You know what, boys and girls? All of our puppets who are away at school are going to be back here in just a few weeks, just like Bernadette is. And we're going to give them some time at the end of each service during the summer to maybe come out and visit with us since it's been a long time, okay? All right, Bernadette, have you thought of a song yet we could sing while Luke's sweating there?
How about He's Still Working on Me?
I tell you what, did you just get here at church this morning, Bernadette?
Yes, sir.
Guess what?
What?
Tell her what? We already sung that.
We all make a feel good welcome, I tell you.
Well, I want to hear it again. I don't get to sing it at school.
Ooh, do you think we need to sing it for her one more time? I'll tell you what, let's do. Let's just don't start with the chorus. Let's start with the first verse, and then chorus, and second verse and chorus, okay? So we're not starting off with He's Still Working on Me. We're starting off with what? There really ought to be a sign upon my heart. Sing. There really ought to be a sign upon. She's out singing, y'all. Don't judge me yet, there's an unfinished part. But I'll be perfect just according to His plan, fashioned by the Master's loving hand. Help me now. He's still working on me, make me what I ought to be. It took Him just a week to make the moon and the stars, the sun and the earth and Jupiter and Mars. Now loving patience. Can you harmonize, Luke? Sing. He's still working on me. The mirror of His word. The mirror of His word. Sing. Why He never gave up on me. Harmonize, Luke. Loves me as I am. Loves me when I pray. Good. Remember He's the potter on the clay. Help us now. Come on. He's still working on me to make me what I ought to be. Took Him just a week to make the moon and the stars, the sun and the earth and Jupiter and Mars. How loving and patient He must be. He's still working on me. Again. He's still working on me. And one more time. He's still working on me. Very good. You know, Bernadette, didn't hurt my feelings at all to sing that one again. That's a good song you picked out there.
That's why she picked it even.
I think so too, Bo. Well, Bo, have you thought of one yet?
I've thought of a couple.
We really need an action song, you know.
Action song. What about the army of the Lord? No, the being in the army. No, let's see. The Lord's battle. No, the Lord's army. I think it.
He's getting warmer at least, isn't he?
Luke.
The Lord's army. Luke.
I think he knows what the name of it is.
Do you know what he's talking?
Luke knows.
Does Luke know what he's talking
The
about?
Lord's army.
Luke knows mine.
How does it start? How does it start, Bernadette? You better help these boys out. They don't have a chance. How does it start out, Bernadette?
I may never march in the street.
That's exactly right.
Ride in the cavalry.
Shoot Mr. Tim.
Hey, watch out.
That's
Look at
right.
Well, he's not putting a pie in your face.
that. Well, you deserve it.
I do not.
He didn't do nothing.
But you look good in pie.
Ooh.
I guess we'll find out, won't we, with the video camera?
Yeah. Look,
I'm just joking, Luke.
Look. We're just joking. She's just joking, but we're not. We're going to put a pie in your face, right?
I don't think so. I think I'm going to leave early.
No. Let's stand up
In
and sing
fact,
the
I
Lord's
think it's
Army.
time to go right now.
How many thinks Luke should stay? Give me your hand. Let's watch
They
Luke
want you to
sing.
stay.
Luke didn't go watch his dog.
Here we go. Ready? I may never sing, ride in the cavalry. I may never the enemy, but I'm in the Lord's army. Yes, sir. I'm in the Lord's army. Yes, sir. I'm in the Lord's army. Yes, sir. I may never march in the infantry, ride in the cavalry, shoot the artillery. I may never sumo the enemy, but I'm in the Lord's army. Wait a minute, Bo, you done zoomed too hard there, didn't you?
I think I did, man.
You lost your hat,
That's a special hat, too.
and it's got your brain in it. I better put it back there carefully.
Thank you. Now I can't see.
I ain't see. Let's sing that second verse. Can we sing it? By the way, if you want to learn how to walk on the moon, take a look at the middle guy up here. Ready? I may never zoom into outer space, win in a rocket race, shoot a laser any place. I may never walk on the moon in space. Where's Luke? Luke, we can't go on without you out here. Luke! But I'm in the Lord's army. Yes, sir! I'm in the Lord's army. Yes, sir! I'm in the Lord's army. Yes, sir! Zoom into outer space, win in a rocket race, shoot a laser any place. I may never moon in space. Testing. Can we finish the song? 1, 2, 3. I'm in the Lord's army. Yes, sir. You can be seated. Man, leave us holding our breath.
I'm going to leave you in a minute.
No, you're not going to leave us.
My bus is leaving. Mr. Jones said so.
Oh, what does Mr. Jones have to do with it?
He's the bus captain. What do you think he has to do with it?
Well, look, Luke, we need to sing a song. What song can we sing that
So
perhaps?
Luke's going to leave soon?
I don't. Do you know of a song like Luke's Gonna Leave? We'd usually like to sing it, wouldn't we? Oh, I don't think you caught that.
I've got a solution to everything that we've been arguing about even.
Put the pie in Bo's face.
You think so, Luke?
I don't
Bo
think
knows.
so even.
But just think how good that pie's gonna taste.
Ooh.
Well, how'd you like to find out?
Oh, by the way, Bernadette, I don't know if you were out here, but he was looking for a replacement, and don't you think Bernadette's a pretty nice girl?
I think that'd be a nice welcome home.
Well, yep.
A nice homemade pie. Right between the eyes.
What do you think, Bernadette?
She don't think.
I think it looks better on him.
You think it would look? Well, let's take a
I
vote.
think it would look twice as better on
I want
Mr. King.
hands only. How many you see Bo? How many you like to see Bo get the pie?
I don't think so even.
How
Put
about
your hand
Bernadette?
down, Daniel. I saw you. Don't even try.
Mr. Tim.
How about Mr. Tim?
Yay! Mr. Tim wins.
Yep.
Mr. Tim.
All
He got
Mr. King.
3 hands.
So I only see 4 or 5, right, Luke? According to your count.
Nope.
How about Luke?
Nope, only one.
Hands down. Any opposed? Like sign. Case closed. I think that takes. No.
Puppets get the vote on
Oh,
it.
Luke, Luke's even voting for himself.
No, you said any that oppose.
Oh, what's opposed? I think he's going to do oppose right before he
When
gets
he
What
take
you
a
do,
picture?
that's right. That's
Yep,
what they
picture.
do when you take a picture.
Bo knows posing. Yep.
All right.
Bo knows.
Well, look, Luke. You're going to have to go in just a few minutes because we sure don't want to.
You're right, I do have to go.
Yep. I think your
I'm
house is
not-
on fire, Luke.
I'm not talking far. Luke, what can we sing real quick and then y'all got to run? What do you
How about the devil is a sow fox?
Surprise. Help me, come on. The devil is a sow fox. If I could catch him, I'd put him in a box. Lock the door and throw away the key for all the dirty tricks he's played on me. I'm glad I got salvation. I'm glad I got salvation. I'm glad I got salvation by trusting in the Lord. Can I sing? Cannot sing. I'm not going to sing.
You ain't gonna sing. I
No.
don't want. Nope.
I won't sing. I
Good.
just slipped.
Hey,
My
good.
tongue slipped. Can I give you us a song that we can sing?
Sure, you don't sing.
Yeah, I can't sing.
No. You can't sing. That's right.
What would you like?
No, believe it or not, I'm not going to sing that one. I mean, I'm not going to suggest that we sing that one. How about the song that we sang yesterday at the park? How many enjoyed our outing yesterday? Let me see your hand. You don't know who went to the outing? Just look for the red noses all around, and you'll find
Nobody
out.
came and picked me and Luke up, even. Nope.
They sure didn't. We
Where
didn't
were
get to come.
We were
I
waiting.
didn't either.
Oh no.
Y'all forgot us.
But did you sign up?
Yes.
Oh,
Look on the sheet. It says Bo.
You think?
And it says Luke.
Yep.
And what else does it say?
Says Bo. Luke.
Saturday.
Luke. Bo.
Well, let's sing the song that we sang yesterday. We sang it quite a bit in the last couple of weeks, but I sure do like it. Let's try it, okay? It's God gave us a special book. The Bible is His name. Let's kind of pick up the speed just a little bit, and they got to go by after this, all right? So let's sing out, okay? God gave us a special book. The Bible is His name. Oh, B-I-B-L-E, B-I-B-L-E, B-I-B-L-E. The Bible is His name. Oh, God gave us a special book. The Bible is His name. Oh, I-B-L-E, I-B-L-E, I-B-L-E. The Bible is His name. Oh, God gave us a special book. The Bible is His name. Oh, B-L-E, B-L-E, B-L-E. The Bible is His name. Oh, God gave us a special book. The Bible is His name. Oh, B-L-E, L-E, L-E. The Bible is His name. Oh, God gave us a special book. The Bible is His name. E, E, E. The Bible is His name. Oh, God gave us a special book. The Bible is His name. Oh, the Bible is His name. Oh,
That is confusing. That is confusing.
well, that was kind of tough. Well, listen, we have got to run because we got to move on.
Right.
No, I think we need to spend a lot of time here so that we'll run out of time at the end.
Yep.
What do you think?
You're right. You're right, Luke. Luke.
Boy, I'm just having such a good time singing. I think we need to sing a lot more.
I tell you
Is that
what.
It is.
Father Abraham.
Let's do it right out, right down, right.
And 9 million bottles of Coke on the wall.
No, listen. All he's trying to do is stall for time.
9,999,999 bottles of Coke on the wall. 9,999,999 bottles of Coke.
Luke.
Take one down.
Pass it around. 9,999,999
Bottles.
98 bottles of Coke.
No, wait. Do you want to hear another verse of that?
9,999,999.
He's just stalling for time. He's trying to get out of his pie. Do you want him to go on with that? I tell you what.
Nobody else is singing. I think we're going to have some solos.
That's right. You all are.
There's about 4 or 5 of you that's going to have to come up and sing it. Each.
What?
Lines
Tell.
up.
Hey,
Luke.
get away from our puppet house now. Right.
Luke, let me see your tonsils. Open up your mouth. Ah,
I don't believe it.
I don't think no.
Believe it or
I don't think there's
not.
any way to get his mouth shut.
Yep.
Whoa. Yes. Oh, you want to
How do you think that looked on camera with that guy standing right over there,
Luke?
right over there?
All right,
right
would you
over
like to-
there,
You're gonna mess up my
there.
television debut.
Right, oh, he's right over there.
Luke, listen,
right over
Luke,
there.
I was gonna get my own show.
Hush, Luke. Do you want to tangle with the person who stuck that in your mouth? You want to pick a fight with him?
Yeah, because it was you.
No. Here's Mr. Gerber.
Well, the devil couldn't beat him, but I think I could.
Wait a minute. How'd you like to see Mr. Gerber versus Luke one Sunday? No. All right, listen. Let's sing the B-I-B-L-E, and then we're going to have to bid them farewell. All right, the
Oh,
B-I-B-L-E.
Luke, calm down, Luke. Luke might get fierce here.
The B-I-B-L-E. Here we go. The B-I-B-L-E. Yes, that's the book for me. I stand alone on crow things, so we're going to the back. B-I-B-L-E. B-L-O-O-D. The B-L-O-O-D. That Jesus shed for me. I stand alone on the cornerstone. The B-L-O-O-D. Bernadette, we're going to have to bid you farewell. Will you come back and see us again real soon?
Sure will.
How about you, Bo?
Well, I'll be back, I think, for the pie in his face. Yep, I think so.
And let me ask you one final question, Luke.
What's that?
You going to be back?
No, I'll be back in 2 weeks.
All right. I promised you that Luke would be back. Do I lie?
Yes, sometimes.
Ask Miss
Everybody.
Kim.
Luke will
Yeah,
be back.
He's right back there.
Listen, we're going to have to go.
She's
Y'all
right
going to
back
have to
there.
come back and see us. Will you do that?
I'm not.
Look, hey, Bo, you can come back only if you round him up and bring him back with you. How's
I
that?
will.
I'm not coming back. I'm leaving.
I'll fight his
I'll be back.
I will.
We have got to go. Y'all
I'll
come see
sell
us
you
again.
to the pound, too.
Listen,
No,
Luke,
you won't.
Luke, we have got to go. See you.
Wait. Can I say bye to my mom on camera even?
Hurry up.
Just can't. Stupid. Okay. Bye.
All right, Luke, come see us. Real soon.
Bye, everybody.
All right. I want you sitting up straight. Now listen, I can promise you one thing. We're either going to see if we put the pie in his face today, or we're going to see about doing it next week. Guess who it depends on? You. Shh. Some of you are already ruining it. Do you know how you can do it? I mean, be very quiet. If you are very, very quiet, first of all, it's easier for whoever's up here to speak. Second of all, I'm going to be watching. If you're talking and goofing around and even saying one word, we're going to move you to the back, and you may take the chance of losing it for everyone, okay? So stay seated, sit up straight. I'm going to ask Brother Wilcox if he'll come at this time. I believe he's got a young man who's going to share his...
And Brother Linus runs one, and I know this last 2 years, Brother Wilcox, I've had 2 or 3 families on each one of the Thanksgiving and Christmases that got good dinners from the rescue mission, and I want to say thank you so much for those meals that you've given for my bus families on there. I really do appreciate that. I really do. I know a lot of times they just come up and get them and go, and you don't hear much probably from it. Sometimes you do. But I know some of the children that ride the buses, they're here today, those families.
Hey, Melanie.
Dost thou know what is written in the Bible? And he says, yes. He says that thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, with all thy soul, with all thy strength, with all thy mind, thy neighbor as thyself. And Jesus said that thou hast answered right. This do, and thou shalt live. But then this man asked Jesus a question. I ask you this morning, who is your neighbor? Now, you might think that nice-looking little girl sitting beside you is. Or you might think that handsome little boy sitting beside you so quiet is. But that might be true too. But who is your neighbor? And then Jesus began to explain to this attorney, this lawyer. In verse 30, Jesus said, there was a certain man that went down from Jerusalem to Jericho and fell among thieves that stripped him and took his raiment and wounded him and departed, leaving him half dead. You get the picture? Along the side of the road, there was a man laying there that had been taken advantage of by robbers. The Jericho Road is where it's said in the Scriptures. The Jericho Road is about 6 miles from Jerusalem to Jericho. And this road had a lot of robbers and thieves that would hide in the rocks and crevices and in the hedgerows beside of this road. When you hear the Jericho Road, I want you to remember what it's about. It's a road that was very dangerous to travel because of the possibilities of somebody coming out of the side roads and jumping you, taking your money, killing you, and just leaving, abandoning you. It was a terrible road to travel. And this man, unfortunately, had traveled alone on the Jericho Road. And he was taken advantage of by these robbers and left in this condition. We find today that there are people just like this that are left by the side of the road. And Jesus was using this to tell the story about who his neighbor was. Who is your neighbor today? I say to you, your neighbor is anyone that needs you. It may be the one that sits beside you in school. It may be the one that lives beside of you. It may be someone that you only get to see occasionally, but that needs you. Listen, young folks, this morning, somebody needs you. Don't ever forget that. That's one of the important things for you to learn as a youngster. Somebody needs you. You say, oh, I'm so insignificant, I can't even sit still in junior church. Yep, somebody needs you. Somebody needs you. Maybe you're the one that sits real still. Somebody needs you to be an example to them. Some little children can't behave as well as others. They need you to be that example. So maybe this morning, I don't believe you hardly blinked your eyes. You sit so still. I can't believe it. I was one of those wiggle worms when I was a little boy. I couldn't be still. Some of you just done a wonderful job. All of you have. Some of you have done better than others. But as all of us have needs for others, and we can meet the needs of others. We find here that Jesus is speaking, and he tells a story about how that this man is laying there, almost dead, half dead, and then here comes someone by. He's a priest, a man that had probably been down to Jerusalem conducting religious services. As he comes by, I can see as this little man laying by the side of the road with his eyes already beginning to swell, as he looks through a little crack and he sees the priest had certain dressing that he wore that was peculiar to the priest. And I can imagine this little fellow looked up and he could just barely see out of his eye. He could see that priest and he said, oh boy, here comes the priest. I know he'll help me. He's my neighbor. I know he'll help me. But you know, that priest came and looked at him, and that priest saw a problem. That priest saw a problem, and he just walked on by on the other side and left him. I can imagine that this little man about to die on the side of the road, his heart just about dropped out. He thought, my only chance, here comes the priest. Here comes the one that's supposed to represent the Lord. And he walks off and leaves me. And then, in a few minutes, he noticed another man coming. He could tell this man's dress was a Levite. He was like a deacon. He was like someone that helped the priest. And he said, oh, here's a good man. He's a fine man. He's like some of those folks that go to Kerwin Baptist Church. He's a good man. He won't let me down. I know he'll help me. But this Levite came by and he looked and he just walked over to the other side. After he looked on him, saw the condition, you're in bad shape, boy. He walked over to the other side and left him. Then the man his heart must have just almost broken again because he thought it was his last chance, and this man walked away. Then here comes a guy, kind of a half-breed. When I was a chap growing up, you used to have a lot of Indian stories. You read them, you heard them on radio, you didn't see them on TV, we didn't have it. You saw it in comic books about Indians. And then there was a person called a half-breed. He was part Indian, say his mother was an Indian, and his dad may have been an American. I mean, you know, a white person. So he had some markings that people could recognize him, and sometimes his speech would give him away. And he was called a half-breed, looked down on sometimes. The Samaritans were half-breeds, and here comes a guy that never got along with these Jewish people, and that's what that little man that was broken by the side of the road was. And this Samaritan came by, and he looked on him. Notice they all saw him. You see people today, don't you? At school, at play, neighbors, friends, loved ones. You literally see them. And you know, everybody you see that doesn't know Jesus Christ has a broken heart. Everybody that you see, they can smile, they can laugh, they can joke with you, but down inside, they're hurting. They don't know Jesus Christ. They need someone to be their friend, someone to be their neighbor. But this little Samaritan came along, and he saw it. He didn't see a problem, he saw an opportunity. Hey, look at this now. He saw an opportunity, not a problem. It depends on how you look at the people around you that hurt, whether you're going to help them or not. If you see them as just another problem to get in your way, get in your hair, to bother you, to slow you down, that you don't have time for them, then you're going to respond that way. But if you see that person as an opportunity, and that's what the Samaritan did. He didn't see a problem. He saw an opportunity. And he was so touched with this opportunity that he couldn't resist. Listen. He bent over this man. He bent over him to help him. And when he did, he left his back vulnerable. He left his back open for those same robbers that took advantage of that little Jew to take advantage of him. Yes, there's a risk when you help your neighbor. Sometimes you're taken advantage of by others. This little fella bent over this man that was broken to try to help him. The Bible says in verse 34, he went to him, he bound up his wounds, he bound him up, he set him up on his donkey, his beast, he signed him up at the nearest motel, the inn, and he fixed him up. He provided for him to stay at the motel that night while he was being healed. He cleaned him up with the oil and the wine, washed those sores and those cut places, and he took care of him. Not only that, but he told the man at the inn, he said, listen, he says, I'll be coming back by. When I come back by, anything it costs to take care of this man, you put it on my bill, and I'll pick up the tab. Say, he took the opportunity to help. Now, I want you to know that you've taken the opportunity to help the rescue mission. You've had the opportunity. We've tried to show you the problems of people on the streets. Now you've had the opportunity to help. Thank you so much for the help you've given. But I want you to think of it another way. The Lord Jesus Christ is represented by this good Samaritan, this fellow that saw the neighbor in need and helped him. Jesus Christ is a good Samaritan. He has seen you and I, if we're saved today, in our sin, and we've asked him to forgive us, and he's cleansed our hearts and give us Jesus Christ inside of our hearts, that we might have the joy that we need and the forgiveness of sin and guilt in our lives. Jesus has provided this for us. If we've taken the opportunity to trust him as personal Savior, he'll not only look us up, he'll bind us up, he'll clean us up, he'll set us up, he'll sign us up. Jesus will lift you up when he comes into your heart and life, just like he did this little broken man. There are many today in society that are hurting. And you, as you grow older and older, and as you get to be a young man, a young woman, you'll see more and more people who are hurting. And you won't see them by the side of the road like that, but you just know, because if they're not a Christian, they have hurts and bruises, and their inside is feeling very guilty for the sin in their life. It's inside of them. We find here that this little Samaritan did the job for the Lord. He honored the Lord. And we find the rescue mission is like this little inn by the side of the road, where men can come in, and there they can find Jesus Christ as their personal Savior. They can find out what it is that they need to forgive them of their sins and to help them.
About 380 pounds of cans over the last 3 months. So these boys and girls have worked very, very hard. And I'd like to, at this time, present Mr. Wilcox, if he'd come, a check. And by the way, before I give him the check was simply written out by our church treasurer after he got the money from the boys and girls. So every dime of this came from either the can money or the offering money. And I'm proud to present to Mr. Wilcox a check for $202 to the Winston-Salem Rescue Mission. Let's give Brother Wilcox a Plus, of course, got a good start in filling up his truck out there. So you take that, and I'm sure they'll use that wisely into the Lord's ministry there. Okay? All right. I think real quick, like, before we find out, Mr. Lyles has got a lot of faith here. He got a lot of faith. He's already got the plastic down. Real quick, like, let me do something. I'm going to call, and let's see, Brother Bill is around here somewhere. After we get all these winners up here, if you want to take a shot of all of them real quick before we move on, okay? If I call your name, then that means that you have won one of the prizes for our contest. And again, we didn't necessarily bribe you. We just wanted to show you and help you to remember to bring some things. But Brother Wilcox, these are the boys and girls who did over and beyond. Everybody helped. These are boys and girls who did over and beyond. Question? Okay, did you tell Miss Debbie about that? Okay, how about you seeing me after church, okay? Because if that's the case, we can work with one of the other ones, okay? You see me after church, we'll do you right. Okay, here we go. First of all, let's see, Brother Wayne, if you'll get down our hats up there, we've got 5 hats to give away, and these were for our 4th place winners. Our 4th place winners. If I call your name, we're going to let you come up here and stand in front and put a hat on, okay? First of all, I'll tell you, well, you can give them a hand, each one. Here we go. How about Shannon Kilgore? Where's Shannon? Let's give Shannon a big hand. All right, now, get quick. How about Brian Doherty? Where's Brian? Get up here, Brian. Got to put it on now. How about Carla Angel? Is Carla here today? Yes, Carla's here. How about Rebecca Barber? Rebecca Barber here. How about Matthew Fox? Matthew Fox here. All right, very, very good. Okay, we also had 3 more prizes. Excuse me, we have 4 more prizes. 2 third place winners, 2nd place winner, and of course our 1st place winner. By the way, none of these are chicken feed, okay? All right, by the way, this is not chicken feed either. This is material. This is hats. They've won those, and we're proud of them. We're going to have you put your hat on in just a minute. Brother Bill's going to take a picture of all of you. Real quick, we'll take her neighbor to McDonald's. In my dreams. She lives next to me. That didn't work too good. Okay, here we go. And finally, this is for a large pizza of their choice. No, Wayne, Wayne. These people work for this. Our 2nd place winner, Kara Bessinger. Where's Kara? Come on, Kara. I know she's going to split that with me. In my dreams, right? Okay. And our 1st place winner, T. Glessner. Let's give T a big hand. T gets a steak dinner. Brother Bill, I don't know how close you can get. Yeah, is that your buddy? I'll bet it is. All right. How about y'all standing up here real close together? Real close, shoulder to shoulder. Come on, come on, come on. Some of you stand up on the stage real quick. I'll tell you what, hats stand up on the stage, everybody else in front. You're working to dismiss in prayer, Mr. Tim. No. Do you think it's time to dismiss in prayer? It is time. I don't quite think so. Matter of fact, the buses are waiting. Look, the parents are coming. Luke, you don't make any sense. Let me talk to somebody with some sense. Bo, are you back there? Bo, are you back there? Bye, Bo. I'll see y'all later. No. Wrong. Wrong. Hi, Bo. You're my buddy now, aren't you? Mm-hmm. I think you are, too.
I've been trying to chase Luke down.
Did you catch him?
Blocks and blocks and blocks.
Did you catch him?
Did I catch him?
Yep.
Does Bo know everything?
I think Bo knows racing, too, don't you?
Bo knows racing.
Do me a favor. Stick him in the middle window. I want you to get to the window over here on my left.
I've got to go find him again.
Hurry. Well, you can't get me. I'm going. Listen, Luke, Bo, you got to hurry. They're about done upstairs. We don't want to miss this, do we, boys and girls? Let go of me. Let go. Hurry. Let go of me. Luke, stand right there. Bo, get in the other window. Let go. Now, listen. Luke, let me tell you something. If you don't stand right there, regardless of whether you won or not, it's mud pie time, so you better stand still. Hurry up, Bo. Bo, get over here. We got to hurry. Now, Bo, I understand, knows how many points that we've got. Right now, we've got 1,537 points. We need 463 points to give us over a total of 2,000 points. If so, by the way, Luke, did you know Luke gave me a call this morning? Was that your cellular phone, Luke? It was my cellular phone. You know what he did? I picked up the phone and I heard somebody say, Mr. Tim, This is Luke. I don't feel very good. You know, I about did a flip. Yes, my wife, she saw my face and it was white. And he thought he had the last laugh. But instead he gets a free large pizza. No. As a matter of fact, Brenda, I think you've got something for us here. Could you perhaps show the boys and girls what we've got?
Oh,
You know
what is it? What is it?
We thought, well, listen, you gotta listen. You know what I thought? If someone's feeling real bad, I always thought the doctor used to say, take 2 of these and call me in the morning.
Wait a minute, what are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Well, we're not gonna give Luke 1 pie if we get more than 2,000. We're gonna give him 2 of these. What do you think about that, boys and girls? What a bunch of kids. No. Luke?
Don't worry, he ain't going nowhere. I tied him
That's
up back
exactly
here.
right. Bo, I understand you have the sheet of paper which will tell all.
Yeah, Bo knows everything.
Well, hurry up and get it, because we're going to do a countdown, and if the number that Bo shows us, if it's 1,999, guess what? Luke gets to go home. That's exactly right. That's the rules. If it's 2,000 or above, it's pie time.
Excuse me.
It's double pie time for Mr.
What if
Luke.
it is over?
If it's over 2,000, then that means y'all didn't win. You had to get 2,000. I don't think so. Do you, boys and girls? All right, hurry up, Bo. Uh-oh.
Right there. There it is.
Hey, Mr. Tim. Hurry up, Luke. I hear something. It's a fire alarm. We have to get out. I don't believe that for us. Everybody hurry. It's on fire. If it's going to be fire, it's going to be because it's struck by lightning, because you lying all the time.
Yep.
Luke,
Wait,
Bo,
is that video camera here? I've got to say hey to my mom.
Listen, you're just hogging the camera. Get your paper real quick, because we're going to do a countdown. When it turns around, we will know whether it's double time. The preacher said he wanted to talk to you. He said he's really. Are you getting tired of him stalling for time? Bring up the paper, Bo. 9,999,999 balls of coke on the one. No, Bo, bring up the paper. Bring up the paper.
Cut it out.
Bring up the paper. Just ignore him. We're going to fill his mouth full of something here in just a minute. I can tell you that. Are you ready? Take a deep breath. 10. Oh, look at that. 2,592. Miss Campaign was so excited she had to show you before we even count down. I tell you what.
Oh my goodness.
Miss Evans.
I've got to get him. He's running away. I got him.
Miss Evans brought the most as a leader. Let's give Miss Evans a big hand. Miss Evans, call 911. Come here, Miss Evans. Brenda, if you would give him a pie, and we're going to give Brenda the opportunity to do this as well as Miss Evans. You think she has some hidden incentive here? Bo, you better get on the other side. You better get on the other side, Bo. Bo's gonna know pain if he don't let go of me. Now listen, Luke, this has gone on far enough. All right, you want to get down here?
Look.
Here we go.
As charity.
Now I want you to. There you go, Miss Campaign. I think I got a call.
Hey, you watch me. Watch it.
I got a call on my cellular phone. I gotta go take it. Well, hey, Bo, go pull the plug.
I've got it. Worry.
All right. Get him up here.
It was nobody. Don't worry.
Here we go. Luke, do you want us to pull the mud pies out?
Luke's a sad
Stand right there because it's time to count down.
Well, now chicken feet.
Ready? But y'all don't want to be me. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get him! Oh my! You better stand back so we can see that mess. Let's give Luke a big hand. Oh! Now stand back so we can see this guy. Wait a minute, Luke.
Let me go get my fork.
We're gonna send you the carpet cleaning bill. Everybody sit down. Sit down. Mr. Tim, come here just a second. Oh, Luke's not gonna come out unless you sit down. Do you want to see him again? Just sit down. Be quiet. I'm telling you. I'm gonna
send you the dry cleaning bill for my tuxedo.
Listen, can you play a chord? We need to sing our song, don't we, to dedicate it to Mr. Luke one? Sit down, we'll let you clean it up in a minute. Anybody like to give Luke a big smooch right on the lips?
This stuff
Luke,
is very good.
can you see?
This
Brandon,
stuff is
wipe his eye
good.
off right
This
there.
stuff is good. Good, 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 good.
Where'd everybody go?
Wipe his eye off. Ah, we gotta sing that song for him one more time. Get you.
You should taste this stuff, everybody.
I tell you what, let's do. Since it was 2 pies, we're gonna sing it twice, back to back. Are you ready?
This stuff was good.
And a pie in Mr. Luke's face. And a pie in Mr. Luke's face. Let's give him a big hand, Big Luke.
That's okay. That's okay.
Listen.
Hey, that's
Wait,
okay.
Luke, I'm gonna give you time to
That's
finish
all right. We
yourself.
know what's gonna happen at the war.
Wait a minute.
This stuff was really good, even. See?
Let's give Luke a chance. Let's be very quiet and see what bits of wisdom Luke can give us. What do you think, Luke?
I thought y'all were my friends.
Blue.
Luke, are you playing on their pity? Oh, man. Listen,
I'm still his friend.
Luke, did we hurt your feelings?
That remains to be seen, doesn't it?
Luke,
This stuff's good, even, I tell you.
It is pretty good.
Luke, I don't understand why you didn't open your mouth when they went to smack it.
I did.
Oh, you got some of it, didn't you?
You just can only get so much.
Well,
I don't have that big a mouth or nothing.
It's going to take you till next Sunday morning. Listen, y'all got to be quiet. It's going to take you to next Sunday morning to clean up. So I want to give you just a couple minutes maybe to defend yourself. Is there anything you have to say for yourself or any maybe revenge you're going to be seeking over the next little bit?
All I have to say is, the war.
What about the war?
Miss Evans, hit us our key, please.
And a pie in Mr. Tim's face.
That is the wrong song. All right, sing it however way you want to sing it, Mr. Luke. Come on, ready? And a pie in Mr. Tim's face. That's the wrong verse.
They've already got me.
Yep, that's got it.
Well, listen.
It's your turn next,
Luke,
big boy.
can we sing The Devil is a Sly Fox? Can you sing it all messed up? Your hair's messed up. Everybody sit down. Let's help Luke sing. The devil is a sly fox. If I could catch him, I'd put him in a box. I'd lock the door and throw his key for all the dirty tricks he's played on me. Glad I got salvation. I'm glad I got salvation. I'm glad I got salvation by trusting in the Lord. Not bad. I didn't know you could sing with pie in your face. Well, yes, you're going to go clean up, and we're going to sing a couple more songs, and then we're going to have to hit the street. Will you be all cleaned up by next week, you think? Now, Bo, as good a friend as you are, aren't you going to help him?
I'm helping clean it up right now. It is very good.
What a friend, huh?
There's a mess back here, Mr. Tim.
I can believe it. We're going to leave that in your hands. All right,
Oh,
let's
no. Y'all through it. Y'all have to clean it up.
Let's
You've
tell
ruined
Luke
our
and Bo
puppet.
bye, all right? We'll see them next time. We'll see you, Luke. We'll see you, Bo. All right. Let's sing a couple songs. Boy, I tell you, if we can't get it the third time through, we might as well give up. Let's try.